Niantic has released all of the details for the first part of this year's Halloween event, and I am extremely excited about this one. There's going to be a lot of new Pokemon as well as a bunch of new shinies, and I do think that when it comes to the Halloween event this year, Niantic is pulling all the stops. I'm going to be talking about all of this in this video. Let's get right into it. How's it going, everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about part 1 of the Halloween event of this year. This is of course one of the most hyped up events every year, and I'm actually really excited about this year's event. There is unfortunately one thing that I'm really disappointed about, and it is of course the lack of any Mimikyu. This is a Pokemon that a lot of players have been wanting in Pokemon Go for the longest time, but for whatever reason Niantic is withholding the release of this Pokemon, and unfortunately this year we're not going to be getting Mimikyu yet again. But regardless of that, let's talk about what is actually coming to Pokemon Go during this Halloween season. Part 1 of the Halloween event is going to start on Thursday, October 19th at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Thursday, October 26th at 10 o'clock a.m. local time. At that point, part 2 of the event is going to start. So much of the bonuses and spawns that I'm going to be talking about are going to be ongoing even beyond this date. Speaking of which, the Pokemon that's going to be making its debut during this event is going to be Greavard, including its evolution Houndstone. Now, the wild event spawns are going to be, of course, a bunch of poison types, dark types, and ghost types. They're going to include Ekans, Zubat, Alolan Meowth, Ghastly, Haunter, Spinarak, Mischievous, Poochyena, Shuppet, Drifloon, Litwick, Phantomp, as well as Sandygast. Among all of these Pokemon, I would say Phantomp is of course going to be the standout, and that is of course because this is typically one of the only chances throughout the year that you could pick yourself up a PvP IV Trevenant. So make sure you focus in on picking up as many Phantomp as possible, because chances are one of them could potentially be a rank 1 Trevenant. Now, according to Niantic, this will be the first year that we will potentially be able to get shiny Phantomp, which means you could possibly see some shiny Trevenants in the Go Battle League, and that's actually pretty exciting. Considering that Phantomp is one of those Pokemon that you typically do not see year-round, this is going to be a highly valuable shiny, much like Pokemon like Shiny Spiritomb. Next, there's going to be a paid timed research that's going to be exclusive to this event. For $5 USD, you'll be able to access this exclusive timed research, and it's going to award you a bunch of Pokemon like Phantomp and Alolan Meowth, as well as a Halloween-themed avatar pose. Now, I don't know what premium items they're going to include as part of the rewards for this timed research, but it looks like it's going to be mostly cosmetic items, so I don't necessarily think that's ever going to be worth real-life money, but if you do think that, then this ticket might actually be worth buying. Now, alongside that paid timed research ticket, you're also going to get free timed research that's going to be exclusive to this event. These timed researches are going to be available from October 19th at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go all the way until October 31st at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. So you'll be able to complete both of these timed researches throughout both parts of this Halloween event. The first timed research is going to award you with encounters with Greavard, and it's going to give you some Stardust rewards as well. And then the second one is going to include Spiritomb, which is of course the one Pokemon that you could typically only get during Halloween. Now, considering that this is a Halloween event, we're of course going to be getting a bunch of event bonuses related to getting candy. You're going to get additional candy for successfully catching Pokemon with Nice Throws, Great Throws, and Excellent Throws. You're going to get additional Candy XL for catching Pokemon with Nice Throws, Great Throws, and Excellent Throws. And then trainers level 31 and above will receive additional Candy XL for hatching eggs. And for every Pokemon that you hatch from eggs, you're going to get 2 times the amount of candy. The field research tasks during this event is going to award you with encounters with Mischievous and Phantomp. And considering that this event is going to be the shiny debut of Phantomp, that's going to be pretty key, because that's going to allow you to get high IV shinies of Trevenant. Now, what's going to be appearing in raid battles is of course going to be a bunch of Ghost Type and Dark Type Pokemon. In 1-star raids, you're going to see Mischievous, Shuppet, and Drifloon. In 3-star raids, you're going to see Gengar, Sandygast, and Greavard. And then in 5-star raids, we're going to have Guzzlord until October 20th, and then Darkrai after that. And then with Mega Raids, we're going to have Mega Gengar until October 20th, and then Mega Banette after that. Now, during this event, they're going to be changing up the egg pool for 7km eggs, and I have to say, these hatches are actually really good. You could potentially get Munchlax, Riolu, and Galarian Yamask. Finally, there's a bunch of different avatar items and stickers that you could get, and a lot of these are actually really interesting. You can get a Yamask mask, Cofagrigus costume, Cofagrigus head, Phantomp head, and Greavard wig. All of this stuff is going to be very unique and it's going to make your character look really interesting. And then also, there's going to be some exclusive avatar items that you can get from Amazon Prime Gaming, so that's something you should be on the lookout for. And there's going to be some very specific bundles for the Halloween event that's going to be on the Pokémon Go web store, as well as within the game itself. And I have to say, some of these bundles are actually really good. For 495 Pokecoins, you will get 3 remote raid passes, 1 star piece, and 1 lucky egg. For 725 Pokecoins, you will get 10 premium raid passes, 2 star pieces, and 2 lucky eggs. And then for 1550 Pokecoins, you will get 10 super incubators, 5 incubators, and 2 incense. I really like the fact that they're disclosing what the event bundles are going to be before the event even starts. That is a first for Niantic, and I think this sort of transparency is going to go a long way with the Pokemon Go community. Finally, there's going to be Pokestop showcases that's going to be themed around Shuppet, Banette, and Greavard. So if you get XXL versions of any of these, make sure you save them for these Pokestop showcases. And then also, there's going to be the continuation of the Trick or Treats paid timed research that's going to be ongoing throughout the entire month. And then of course, because this is the Halloween event, there's going to be a lot of visual changes within the game itself. There's going to be a bunch of Halloween themed decorations around Pokestops and gyms and the map world. And then of course, the Lavender Town music is going to be playing throughout the event. So yeah, overall, really exciting stuff with the part 1 of the Halloween event. I'm really excited at the fact that they're finally releasing Shiny Phantomb. That is a Pokemon that I think a lot of players are going to go after. And then of course, the release of Greavard is going to be interesting as well. But of course, the Halloween event is not the only thing that Niantic recently announced. There's also going to be a special Incense Day themed around Skorupi. This special Incense Day is going to be on Saturday, October 21st, and it's going to be from 11 AM to 5 o'clock PM local time. The featured Pokemon is of course going to be Skorupi, and any Skorupi that you encounter during this day is going to have an increased shiny chance. Now, considering that this is an Incense Day, there's going to be a lot of event bonuses related to incense. Any incense that you use throughout the day is going to spawn a lot more Skorupi, and every Skorupi that you come across is going to have an increased shiny rate. And then of course, daily adventure incense is going to last twice as long when activated during the event. Now, in terms of the Pokemon that you can encounter with incense outside of Skorupi, they're going to include Caterpie, Weedle, Pinsir, Yanma, Wurmple, and Wimpod, and then some people might even encounter Scyther and Dewpider. This is going to be during the hours of 11 AM to 12 o'clock PM, 1 o'clock PM to 2 o'clock PM, and then 3 o'clock PM to 4 o'clock PM. And then on the other hours, we're going to have a bunch of poison types. They're going to include Ekans, Zubat, Gulpin, Stunky, Krogunk, Skrelp, Alolan Grimer, and Trubbish. You're also going to be able to get 1 incense for 1 Pokecoin in the in-game shop during this event, which I think is a really good deal, but unfortunately you're only going to be able to do it once. And then finally, we're going to have a bunch of field research tasks that's going to award you with Skorupi encounters. This could be a great way for you to pick up high IVs of a shiny Skorupi, but keep in mind that the increased shiny rate might be locked to just incense spawns, so do not expect to get yourself a shiny from field research tasks. So yeah, overall, really exciting stuff. I'm really looking forward to all this content, and I really do think it's going to be an exciting time for Pokemon Go players. The Halloween event is typically really hyped every year, and I'm really hoping that this year ends up being a good one. But we'll just have to wait and see. When it comes to Niantic, they've been on a bit of shaky ground as of late, and I really do think they need a big win, and this could potentially be that. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Definitely share your thoughts regarding the Halloween event as well as this Skorupi Incense Day down below. What is it that you're looking forward to with this year's Halloween event? Definitely share that in the comments and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to all the members of my Patreon family. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in a big way, then make sure you go and check out the links in the description below. For all my Patreon members, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. Also, if you want to support my channel non-monetarily, you could always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the following platforms. Alright, and that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.